Second, internal consistency. So these are the internal consistency value. Cronbach alpha above the cutoff value, all the three constructs value above 0.7, all the composite reliability above 0.7, all the values above the 0.7. So I told you we should report the result of row C. Why? Because it is between the uh, Cronbach alpha and composite reliability row C. Because it underestimate, it is less than this value, and it is overestimate. So it's a middle value. So we should report the result of row A. Then next is the whether all the internal consistency are significant or not. So we can check it through the bootstrapping, and then we found all the p values less than 0.05, confidence interval all values are positive and does not include 0, and the the next is the other values uh, 0.722 and 0.820. Okay, so इसमें कोई issue, there is no issue of the hello जी 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 सर मैं अभी थोड़ा सा मीटिंग में बिजी हूँ, है ना, थोड़ा बाद में बात करता हूँ. ठीक सर, जी जी जी. So there is no issue of the internal consistency. Next is we can check the row A composite reliability. Again, you can see p value is less than 0.05, confidence interval also positive, so there is no issue of composite reliability row A. Same as row C, composite reliability row C, all the values above the cutoff value, so there is no issue. And then we will report our result like this. So I will share all these slides to you. Then the average variance extracted here, all the three values greater than 0.5, so there is no problem. And through bootstrapping we checked all the p values less than 0.05, and through confidence interval again we found all the values are positive. And then we will report, because all the constructs average variance extracted above the minimum cutoff value, so there is no issue of convergent validity. Then discriminant validity, now you can see the discriminant PLS algorithm. So all the HTMT ratio less than the 0.85, and through bootstrapping we found all the values positive of confidence interval, and as well as confidence intervals bias corrected method. Okay, now I will draw the picture. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
ये PLS फॉर्म में. ओके, ये देखिए, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल what will I do? I will create my project, new project. So first of all, what will you do? You will give the name of your project. So I am giving the name of project reflective. You can give any name. Okay, reflective. And then create. After creating, we will import our data file. Now left hand side you can see here the one is the import data file and another create model. So first of all we will import our data set. So our file should be in a .csv form. .csv. So I am importing my file, data file, import data file, and then my data file desktop the miscellaneous, the data file, corporate social responsibility, the file name corporate, चलिए यहाँ से मैं डेटा फाइल मेरे पास जो है मैं यहाँ से ले लेता हूँ, प्रोजेक्ट डेटा reflective measurement model, corporate social responsibility. Is it clear? So I import my file, click this button. Now you can see there are 42 indicators and 344 cases. Or these are the items: competence, competence 2, competence 3. Basically, it is uh, our data set of all constructs: competence, likability, customer loyalty. So first of all, we should prepare our questionnaire कैसे होगा हमारा, देखिए मैं questionnaire, I am showing you the questionnaire. Questionnaire, now you can see the questionnaire. This is the corporate reputation model questionnaire, and here you can see the reflective constructs, competence, these 3 questions of competence in a 7-point Likert scale, likability, customer loyalty, quality. It is formative construct and it has 8 questions. Performance, formative construct. So this is my questionnaire. I distributed this questionnaire to uh, respondents and I received 344 data set, 344. Okay, now you can see the 3 data set of 344. So first of all, we should create data set in a .csv file in Excel. .csv file, you can see the data set. This is my data set. So first of all, we should prepare our data set in a .csv file. .csv file, you can see these are our items. Now you can see, okay, this is my data file. So first of all, we will import this data file in the smart PLS, and second we will create the model. When you click create model, you can see this box, and model type, please choose PLS SEM, and then file name. So I am giving same file name, reflective. You can give any name. So the file name, and then save. Press this button, and then uh, in the corporate reputation model, I am showing you. I am creating this model. I am showing you the picture of a corporate reputation model. This is my corporate reputation model. You can see. So I will. हेलो, हाँ हाँ, आज 8 से 9 लेंगे हम, ठीक है, 8 to 9। जी जी जी, हाँ हाँ, कर देते, ठीक ठीक। नाउ यू कैन सी दिस पिक्चर। तो अब इस पिक्चर को आप देख लीजिए एक बार। अब ये मुझे पिक्चर ड्रॉ करना है। अब इसमें देखिए कैसे ड्रॉ करेंगे, ये एक बहुत इजी है। सो आई एम सेलेक्टिंग 3 आइटम्स ऑफ कॉम्पिटेंस and I am writing the construct name competence, then second construct likability, and third construct customer loyalty, and so you can resize zoom 75. Okay, so we can resize the competence, likability, and customer loyalty. जूम कर सकते हैं इसको, तो मैं थोड़ा सा इसको भी ऐसे कर लेता हूं. Now the four constructs of formative measurement model. अब मैं देखिए पहले ये मॉडल बना लेता हूं. तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी विल क्रिएट द पाथ डायग्राम, select all 8 items of quality and top, align top, then performance, five items of performance, and corporate social responsibility, left align, and 3 items of attractiveness. तो बड़ी इजीली हम लोग प्रिपेयर कर सकते हैं. वी कैन प्रिपेयर इजीली द पाथ डायग्राम. ये देखिए रीसाइज में थोड़ा सा स्कोर कर लेता हूं. यस, रीसाइज. नाउ द कस्टमर loyalty, right hand side, align indicator right, then competence top, likability bottom, and the all 4 are formative. So select, right click, invert measurement model. Now it become the formative. It is invert measurement model, invert measurement model, and invert measurement model. Now connect. Quality connect with competence, performance with competence, corporate social responsibility with competence, and attractiveness with competence. Same as quality, I am connecting all the formative construct with likability, and then attractiveness, and then ठीक है. Now you can see your model हमारा प्रिपेयर हो गया है. So I told you we will perform in 2 steps. The first step, the calculate PLS algorithm. Again, you can see the calculate PLS algorithm and start. Press this button, start calculation. Now you can see the path coefficients. So here the path coefficient you can see indirect effect, total effect, outer loading. But we need only four things of formative measurement model. One is indicator reliability. So indicator reliability, we can check through the path coefficient. Path coefficient और ये इंडिकेटर रिलायबिलिटी जो हम चेक करेंगे, एक मिनट, इंडिकेटर रिलायबिलिटी, कंस्ट्रक्ट रिलायबिलिटी एंड वैलिडिटी. यहां पर देखिए, ये तो इंटरनल कंसिस्टेंसी आ गया. देन outer loading. Okay, so first is indicator reliability. Indicator reliability, you go to final results and then outer loading. Outer loading, and outer loading, the list, it is matrix form, but I need in a list. ठीक है, ये आपके ऊपर डिपेंड है. Now first is the value of, there are three construct. One is competence. All the values greater than 0.708. Second is the, so there is no issue of indicator reliability. Second, likability, another reflective construct. So we can check the reflective construct, that is likability and customer loyalty, three constructs. So here we can see the likability, all the values above the 0.708, and customer loyalties item, all the values greater than 0.708. Red sign means it's a problem, green means it is okay. Second is the first step, we will check the indicator reliability. Now second step, internal consistency. You can see internal consistency, we can check through Cronbach alpha. So the Cronbach alpha, all the values greater than 0.7, green. ठीक है, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं. Composite reliability, point greater than, all the values greater than 0.7, and composite reliability, row C, all the values greater than 0.7. So there is no issue of no issue of internal consistency. Third step, we will find average variance extracted, and all the AVE values should be greater than 0.5. It is greater than 0.5, greater than 0.5, greater than 0.5. So there is no issue of average variance extracted, convergent validity. Fourth step, we will check discriminant validity. Now you can see all the values less than the cutoff value 0.85. So there is no issue of discriminant validity. Is it clear? Now this is about the reflective measurement model. Now we move to the formative measurement model. Formative measurement model. The formative measurement model, again we divided formative measurement model into four parts. One is concept of formative measurement model, evaluation procedure, analysis, interpretation, and reporting the results. The concept of formative measurement model, the formative measurement model assumption that the indicators x1, x2, x3, the indicators form the construct. This is our construct. So indicators forming this construct. That is why arrow from rectangle to circle. And one more thing, all the indicators should be unrelated. Here, multi-collinearity issue in a formative. Is it clear? So next is, what is the formative measurement model? You can see hypertension. Now question is, who या कौन से ऐसे वेरिएबल्स हैं जो फॉर्मिंग दी हाइपरटेंशन? वन इज alcohol consumption. More alcohol consumptions, your BP will increase. Lack of exercise, so who is influencing these indicators forming this hypertension? Then overweight, stress, tobacco, too much salt, all are forming hypertension. If you reduce or if you don't take alcohol और एक्सरसाइज ज्यादा करें, लेस वेट, लेस स्ट्रेस, नॉट टैबाको, लेस सॉल्ट, सो बीपी विल decrease. So who is influencing here? This construct influenced through these indicators. That is why it is formative indicators, formative construct. Now, in a formative measurement model, we will estimate three things. Earlier, we estimate 4, but in a formative measurement model, we will check or assess the convergent validity of measurement model. Here, convergent validity criteria different from the reflective measurement model. We should keep in mind, if you are taking formative measurement model in your study, then you should be very careful, because in a formative measurement model we need a global item also. I'll discuss here. Second is assess the collinearity. Here collinearity is a problem, but in a reflective measurement model it is desirable, there is no problem. And third is significance and relevance of the formative indicators. These are indicators. So here p value of all the indicators with relation to hypertension should be less than 0.05. Three things we will estimate in a formative measurement model. If we do not have formative measurement model in our hypothesized model, then we do not need to perform it. Simply we will perform reflective measurement model and structural relationship. Okay. The first step, convergent validity of formative measurement model. Convergent validity is the extent to which a measure correlates positively with other measures of same construct using the different indicators. And correlation between the construct and indicators should be greater than 0.7. And we will estimate through the redundancy analysis. So there are two things. One is, this is my formative construct of perceived quality. So through literature, I will find the reflective construct of perceived quality. And then we should include 3 questions of formative indicators and 3 questions of reflective. So if we are taking formative construct in our study, then we should be careful that whether we include that factor reflective measurement model or not. So reflective measurement construct we will uh, identify. Second, if we are not able to find the reflective construct of the same formative construct, then we will uh, identify the global item. Now you can see here the formative. This is formative measurement model. The service is good, the personnel is friendly, the rooms are clean, and the reflective measurement model of this construct is I appreciate this hotel, I am looking forward to staying in this. So we should identify or uh, check the reflective or find the reflective measurement model through the research paper or literature. Second is redundancy analysis or global item. If we could not, if we are not able to find the reflective construct, then we will find the global item. So whatever we are taking in our studies, whether it is global item or the reflective construct, we should give some citation because we so अपनी मर्जी से हमें इसको नहीं बनाना है. Now what is global item? Now question is global item. This is my satisfaction scale, and in a satisfaction it is unobserved phenomena. We cannot measure satisfaction directly unless we know the indicators. Through these indicators or questions we can check the satisfaction or latent phenomena. So the indicators of satisfaction scale, the test of the food was excellent, and you may take it 5 point or 7 point Likert scale, all the questions. Okay. The speed of service met my expectation. The wait staff was very knowledgeable about the menu items. The background music in the restaurant was pleasant. So these are my questions. Now this is the global item, and I found this item through literature. Global item basically it is summarize the all the items attributes. Now overall I am satisfied with this restaurant. Is it clear? So this is our global item. If we are taking formative measurement model in our study, we should, when we are preparing questions, we should include global item also. Otherwise बाद में आप कुछ नहीं कर सकते हैं. Is it clear? So this is about the redundancy analysis. So here it's a formative construct and it is global item. So correlation between the formative measurement model and the indicator, the coefficient, path coefficient should be greater than 0.7. So here all the values are greater than 0.7. So there is no issue of convergent validity. Then we assess the formative measurement models for collinearity. Here we will check collinearity of the formative indicators. We will not take indicators of a reflective measurement model. We should keep in mind when we are checking the collinearity of the formative measurement model, we will take only formative measurement models items. So here there is a cutoff value VIF, variance inflation factor should be greater than, it should not be greater than 3. It should be less than 3. If VIF value less than 3, it is okay. There is no issue of the collinearity. But you can take between 3 and 5 also. The last step of the formative measurement model, significance and relevance of the formative indicators. See, all the indicators should be significant, means P value should be less than 0.05. If it is high, greater than, we will delete that indicators. Now the third step of analysis of formative measurement model, that is how to analyze. Again, same model I am taking, and I will perform my model in 2 steps. One is PLS algorithm and second is bootstrapping. Finally, I will report the results of formative measurement model. One is convergent validity, collinearity, and significance and relevance of formative indicators. First is convergent validity of formative measurement model. So we will check it through redundancy analysis. Earlier, or in a reflective measurement model, we estimate convergent validity through AVE, average variance extracted. AVE applicable only reflective measurement model, but if we have formative measurement model, then we use redundancy analysis. Here we have 4 formative construct. So the first construct, attractiveness, its value greater than 0.7, there is no issue of convergent validity. And through bootstrapping, we can check P value less than 0.05 and confidence interval, both values positives. And then we will report our result like this. Then second construct, greater than 0.7. Third construct, performance greater than 0.7, 0.811. And fourth construct, quality, again it is greater than 0.5. Sorry, 0.7. So there is no issue of convergent validity. Then the collinearity, here the attractiveness has 3 items. So VIF value of attractiveness items less than 3. Now you can see all the 4 factors, formative indicators, VIF value less than 3. So there is no issue of collinearity. Next is the outer weight. Whether outer weight significant or not, through bootstrapping we will check it. So this is PLS algorithm, but it will not decide who will decide whether significant or not. These are simply outer weight. P value will decide. Now here we can see the attractiveness, there is no problem, all the values less than 0.05, but corporate social responsibility, it is not good, it is not good, not good, quality, not good. Through confidence interval you can check minus 0.095, तो ये 0 इंक्लूड हो गया, यहाँ पे 0 इंक्लूड हो गया, माइनस जब 0 इंक्लूड हो जाएगा देन इट इज नॉट सिग्निफिकेंट. ये भी देखिए, नॉट सिग्निफिकेंट because 0 include, same as all. So out of the total items of formative measurement model, 3 plus 5 8 plus 5 13 plus 8 21. Out of 21, 5 items are not okay because significance and relevance value greater than 0.05. तो ये रिजल्ट्स जो हैं हमें इसको रिपोर्ट करना है. देन ये फॉर्मेटिव का हो गया. अब मैं फॉर्मेटिव को इसको परफॉर्म कर देता हूं कि हाउ टू परफॉर्म फॉर्मेटिव मेजरमेंट मॉडल, एंड फाइनली आई विल टेक स्ट्रक्चरल रिलेशनशिप। तो मैं अभी आप लोग देख पा रहे हैं ना इसको? हेलो हेलो।
यस सर देख पा रहे हैं।
हाँ ठीक 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 ठीक, बस सही है। मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि कहीं कोई कनेक्शन तो नहीं हो गया ब्रेक।
नहीं सर सब दिख रहा है और
कभी
बहुत
कभी हो
समझ
जाता है,
में भी आ
ठीक
रहा
है।
है।
सो नाउ अगेन, ठीक ठीक ठीक, नाउ आई एम yes, reflective. Now you can see this model. So now I am performing formative measurement model. Criteria same. Go to calculate PLS algorithm, start calculation. So here तो पहले तो लेकिन इसमें हमें क्या करना पड़ेगा, कन्वर्जेंट वैलिडिटी। फॉर कन्वर्जेंट वैलिडिटी I am taking the first component, performance, and import data set, corporate social responsibility, import, then create model, PLS, same procedure, and then performance. Now the performance, there are 5 items. I am estimating convergent validity of performance. So it is invert measurement model and left align, and global item of the performance I am dragging and dropping PERF, sorry, and G. Okay, and connect this. Okay, so you can directly calculate through bootstrapping, complete slower, start calculation, and then finally we will get the p values. So here p value less than 0.05. It is our inner model. Now you can click this button and path coefficient, select path coefficient and p value. So what is the p value? Less than 0.05, and path coefficient 0.88, oh sorry, 0.819. Same as you can see here, the yes, these are the path coefficient and inside this p values. लेकिन हमें केवल इससे मतलब है 0.811 which is greater than which is greater than 0.7. So there is no issue of convergent validity of performance. Second, I am taking corporate social responsibility. Now corporate social responsibility, same data set I am taking, and import file, और या उसी में भी कर सकते हैं, उसमें कोई ऐसी दिक्कत नहीं। चूज PLSM, राइट CSOR, corporate social responsibility. So corporate social responsibility, select all the 5 items and write CSOR and left, and then invert measurement model and select global item CSOR underscore G. G means global item, and then connect this and calculate bootstrapping and start calculation. So here again you can see path coefficient and p-value. P-value less than 0.05 and coefficient value 0.857. Is it clear? So 0.857, which is greater than 0.7. Now we can create another quality QUAL. सेम डेटा फाइल मैं यूज कर रहा हूं. Import data file and then create model. Please choose PLSM. सेम प्रोसीजर, कोई इसमें नाम नया काम नहीं करना है. And then select 8 items of quality QUAL, left align, invert क्योंकि फॉर्मेटिव है इसलिए. एंड देन सेलेक्ट ग्लोबल आइटम. मैं दोबारा से इसको रीनेम कर रहा हूं. एंड देन कनेक्ट एंड देन बूटस्ट्रैपिंग. Again, we found the p-value less than 0.05 and the path coefficient correlation between the formative and global item 0.805. Next is the attractiveness. New project. इसमें हम दे सकते हैं नाम attractiveness and then save. Attractiveness, 3 items of attractiveness. And left, invert and global item of attractiveness. Bootstrapping. Check path coefficient. It is 0.875 and p-value in a bracket less than 0.05. It is significant. Now there is no issue of the convergent validity. Now we will find the second step, collinearity, whether all the indicators correlated to each other or not. So where is my model? Yeah, this is reflective. Yes, this is my main model. Now I am step 2. I am estimating collinearity issue among the formative indicators. So PLS algorithm, start calculation and the collinearity VIF, quality criteria under this. So there are 2 model and inner model. So we are talking about only outer model. And in an outer model, we have 4 constructs. Attractiveness. So there is no issue because all the values less than 3. Here there is no issue of another constructs items. All the values less than 3. Now the quality and performance. So here all the values of formative indicators less than 3, all the values less than 3. So there is no issue of the collinearity. Next is the third step. The third step, whether all the indicators outer weight significant or not. So open report, outer weight significant or not, we will check it through bootstrapping. PLS algorithm, calculate bootstrapping and then most complete solver and then start calculation. इसमें थोड़ा सा जब स्लोवर में हम करते हैं तो थोड़ा टाइम लग जाता है इसमें. अब इसमें देखिए, अब मैं इसका जो रिजल्ट है मार्च, ये आपका यहां पाथ कोफिशिएंट्स, ये तो उसका आ गया हमारा पाथ कोफिशिएंट ऑफ कंस्ट्रक्ट्स, लेकिन हमें किसका लेना, आउटर वेट. Whether outer weight, all the outer weight significant or not, we will check it. तो ये देखिए यहां फर्स्ट constructs items attractiveness. So all the three constructs outer weight, these are outer weights. Whether all the three outer weights significant or not, so you can see all the p values less than 0.05, no issue. Second is the corporate social responsibility, 5 items of corporate social responsibility. Whether all are significant or not, no. Only 3 items significant and 2 not significant. Then performance, again you can check, these are outer weight value 0.468, 0.177. Whether all the outer weight significant or not, yes, all the 5 items outer weight significant because p value less than 0.05. Now you can check the quality. These are the items of quality, and here the 3 items outer weight not significant because p value greater than 0.05. ठीक है, तो इनको हम हटा भी सकते हैं. तो ये तो हो गया हमारा द फॉर्मेटिव मेजरमेंट मॉडल. नाउ क्वेश्चन इज हाउ टू रिपोर्ट द रिजल्ट्स ऑफ फॉर्मेटिव मेजरमेंट मॉडल. तो मैंने आपको पहले दिखाया. सो हाउ टू रिपोर्ट द रिजल्ट्स. The first step, we will estimate the redundancy analysis. In a redundancy analysis, we can see all the values above the cutoff values 0.7, and through bootstrapping there is no issue, p value less than 0.05. And then we will report like this: redundancy analysis yield a path coefficient of attractiveness is 0.874, which is above the recommended threshold of 0.7, thus providing support for the formative construct. ये आपका आ गया है, और इसमें जीरो भी इंक्लूड नहीं है, तो कोई इश्यू इसका नहीं है. Same as the another construct, the value above the 0.7, no issue of convergent validity of this construct. The third construct, performance, there is no issue of the convergent validity, and fourth is quality. तो इस तरीके से हम इसका रिपोर्ट करेंगे convergent validity. Second step, we will report the result of collinearity, all the VIF values less than 3. So there is no issue of convergent validity, outer weight collinearity. Then the outer weight significant or not. So the 5 items not significant. ठीक है, तो इसको इस तरीके से हम रिपोर्ट कर देंगे, ये क्राइटेरिया होगा। तो अगर हमारा फॉर्मेटिव मेजरमेंट मॉडल है तभी हमें फॉर्मेटिव मेजरमेंट मॉडल के रिजल्ट्स देने, अदरवाइज नहीं देना। नाउ द थर्ड स्टेप, इफ फॉर्मेटिव मेजरमेंट मॉडल आपका अगर है, देन इसके बाद द नेक्स्ट स्टेप स्ट्रक्चरल मॉडल। But if in your model you have only reflective measurement model only, then you perform reflective measurement model and structural model के दो ही चीजें आपको देनी है। And in social science research, generally 95% our all models are reflective measurement models. बहुत कम स्टडीज होती है जिसमें फॉर्मेटिव मेजरमेंट मॉडल हमारा होता है। Is it clear? Now the next is structural model. So I divided this structural model into 4 parts. The one is concept, evaluation procedure, analysis and interpretation. ठीक है, उसी तरीके से हमने 4 पार्ट में स्ट्रक्चरल मॉडल बेसिकली describe the relationship between latent variables. Structural model describe the relationship between the latent variables. Latent variables means constructs. So for example, you can see there are 2 constructs, x1, x2, x3. These are reflective, and x4, x5, x6 reflective. So f1 and f2, so it's a structural relationship, construct to construct relationship known as structural relationship. A structural model describe the relationship between the latent variable. These are latent variables. And the sequence of the construct in a structural model is based on some theory, logic, or practical experiences observed by the researcher. The left to it moves left to right. Left, these are independent variable or exogenous construct, and right, the dependent or endogenous constructs. So this is our structural model relationship. So in this picture we can see the attitude, subjective norm, PBC, behavioral intention, and actual uses. All are constructs. 3 constructs exogenous and 2 constructs endogenous. So here we will find, or we can test hypothesis also, whether the attitude significantly contributing or influencing the behavioral intention or not. So in a structural model we can test hypothesis also, whether my model significant or not. Then evaluation procedure, we will generally we will do it in 4 steps. Model comparison kam karte hain. So first is we will check structural, first step structural model for collinearity, means these exogenous construct should be unrelated. Second is assess the relevance, the whether attitude significantly influencing the behavior intention or not. It's a structural model relationship. And third is the model's explanatory power. Explanatory power means R square, and effect size. And then model's predictive power. Predictive power means Q square, whether the particular model has predictive relevance or not. तो जनरली 4 चीजों के हम रिजल्ट करते हैं, और कभी कभी मॉडल कंपैरिजन जनरली इसको छोड़ देते हैं, लेकिन चूंकि है तो हम इसको एक्सप्लेन भी करेंगे. नाउ the first is the structural model relationship. What should be the criteria? One is the collinearity. The collinearity means exogenous constructs should be unrelated, and the VIF values, all the latent constructs should be less than 3, especially inner model. There are two model, inner and outer model. In a second step, assess the significance and relevance. If we are testing our hypothesis 5% significance level, then the value, t value, should be greater than plus 1.96 and less than minus 1.96. If it is outside this range, it is significant. Third step, assess the model power, explanatory power, R square, coefficient of R. If R square value 0.75, it is substantial. If it is 0.5, it is moderate. If it is 0.25, it is weak. And 0.9, if it is greater than 0.9, again it is it's a problem, overfit. Then the effect size of all endogenous constructs. If it is less than 0.02, it is a small effect. If it is 0.15, medium effect. If it is its value greater than 0.35, it is large effect. And fourth is assess the model's predictive power, Q square, and the Q square value 0, 0.25 and 0.5 depict a small, medium and large predictive relevance. If its value greater than 0.5, it is highly predictive model. And then we compare the MAE also. MAE means mean absolute error, or RMSE. RMSE means root mean square error with the LM, linear regression model. So हम कंपेयर करेंगे, we will compare PLS result with linear regression model. So here PLS as RMSE value less than the linear regression model value, then it is good fit, good predictive power. And finally, we check the assess the model comparison. So in a model comparison, through BIC, we will check whether its value above the other model or not. So here I am taking same case study. First of all, we will perform PLS algorithm, bootstrapping. These are the results. First is collinearity issue. So all the values in this matrix you can see less than 3, except only quality, which is 0.3487. Although it is good because the cutoff value is 3 to 5, so less than 5, so there is no issue. We should keep in mind when we are identifying the collinearity. Collinearity, you can see here there are two endogenous construct. One is competence and another is likability. So when we take all the four construct with this endogenous, then the VIF value, all constructs should be less than 3. One step. Second step, now the here customer satisfaction become the endogenous construct and these two are exogenous. Now we will check whether VIF value both the constructs are less than 3 or not. And in third stage, this is endogenous and all the three are the exogenous. So we will check whether all the three values VIF value less than 3 or not. So we will perform in 3 step. The first is the structural model correlation. The first you can see when your the competence and likability. So here attractiveness, corporate social responsibility, performance and quality, all values less than 5, there is no issue. When you take customer satisfaction as independent endogenous, then competence and likability exogenous, and they are again less than point or less than 3 or 5. When you take customer loyalty as endogenous, then the customer competence, customer satisfaction and likability exogenous construct, and here the value is less than 3. Okay, ये तो गया फर्स्ट स्टेप. नाउ वी देखिए इस तरीके से हमने इसको परफॉर्म किया. सेकंड स्टेप एंड देन थर्ड, सभी की वैल्यू लेस देन 3 और 5 आ रही है. नाउ सेकंड स्टेप, द स्ट्रक्चरल रिलेशनशिप. नाउ यू कैन सी द स्ट्रक्चरल रिलेशनशिप मॉडल. Attractiveness with customer loyalty, corporate social responsibility, performance and quality. This is total effect. Whether this is significant or not, through bootstrapping we will check it. This is our bootstrapping results. Now you can see attractiveness, corporate social responsibility, customer loyalty, performance. Now these are significant, but some relationship are not significant. तो ये हम चेक कर लेंगे कि whether all relationship significant or not. So through P value we will decide whether the total effect significant or not. So here the quality and customer loyalty, I think इसमें ये सिग्निफिकेंट है या नहीं है वो रिजल्ट के थ्रू हम देखेंगे. इसके बाद जो है एक्सप्लेनेटरी पावर, द आर स्क्वायर वैल्यू. दीज आर आर स्क्वायर वैल्यूज. Whether these are significant or not, we will check it through the bootstrapping, and all the 4 endogenous constructs are square values significant, so there is no issue of model's explanatory power. Now, effect size. So these are the results of effect size. You can see red sign very less effect size, or whether effect size among the constructs significant or not. So we can check through the bootstrapping. Red sign shows not significant, other black sign shows significant relationship. And finally, and the fourth is predictive power. So we will compare PLS SAM RMSE with linear regression model RMSE. So here all the values, PLS value should be less than LM. So what is the value? 1.3, and which is less than the 1.3. So here all the values less than this, so there is no issue of predictive relevance. And here the medium predictive relevance, because the two values greater than 0.25 and this one is a small predictive relevance. And finally uh, the model comparison. Here our actual model, this is our actual model, but there are two other alternative model when we uh, find the relationship, quality, performance, corporate social responsibility with customer satisfaction, and as well as the customer loyalty directly. So we will check which one is good out of the three, but we should choose a simple model, because if we take a complex model, so there is problem of interpretation. So generally we should prefer the simple model, otherwise interpretation, it is very difficult to interpret this model. Now the first step, when I am taking simple model, now you can see this. And second is when we are taking the relationship all for exogenous construct with customer satisfaction, and then this is my third model. And now you can see the model 1, model 2, model 3, Bayesian information criteria. So it is the 0.261, and the another point minus 0.261, and this is 0.245. So the lowest value should be treated as good. Here the model 1 is, although model 2 is lowest value, but it is very less difference, and we will prefer to take the model 1 because it contribute 49.8% weightage, model 2 50%, and model 3 1. Okay, so this is about the structural model relationship. Now I am estimating the result and report. So we will perform it in 3 steps. The first step is the PLS algorithm. So first of all, we will check collinearity issue. Collinearity, yes. Inner model collinearity, yes. Inner model collinearity. So here all the values, you can see the green. So there is no issue. All the values, you can see there is no issue of the collinearity. ठीक है ना? The second is the structural model relationship. Total effect. We can check total effect. Yes, this is our total effect. So these are values of total effect. We will check whether the relationship significant or not. We will perform bootstrapping. And the third is R square explanatory power. These are the explanatory power. R square value, whether it is significant or not, we will check it through bootstrapping. And then the F square, these are F square values, very low. Effect size. And the fourth step, that is model predictivity. So we will perform for PLS predict, but before it I am performing bootstrapping to check the significance, relevance or not among the exogenous construct. So we will get the results. Yes. So abhi total effects, this is total effect. So the total effect, now you can see the p values. Here there are some values red. The relationship attractiveness and competence, it is not significant because p value greater than 0.05, same as other two red values, and other values, p values. Okay. Second method, through confidence interval we can do it. So through confidence interval 1, minus value and another plus value, so it include zero value, so it is not significant, same as this value. और एक वैल्यू और थी, तो 4 वैल्यूज, इट इज क्रॉस चेक पर्पस के लिए हम इसको कर सकते हैं, तो कोई इशू नहीं है. Now the R square, whether R square significant or not, this is my R square values. Now I am checking the P values. So P values, all P values are good, no problem. Then the F square values, some are good, but most of the values are not good because red sign, you can see the above the P value is above the 0.05. And then the fourth step, that is PLS predict. So calculate PLS predict. Okay, PLS predict, start calculation. So we will find Q square value and Q square value and the PLS RMSE and linear regression model RMSE. Now you can see the Q square values. So we will take Q square value only the final predictor, the target predictor. Sorry, target construct. Target construct is customer loyalty, matlab outcome variable. So here there is no issue. It is good. Now you can see the all the PLS, SEM, RMSE values are the less than this. So there is no issue of the Q square relevancy. There is no issue. Finally, we check the model, whether which model is good or not. So here this is my first model. So first model, you can see here the first model. इसमें हमें जो है model selection criteria, yes, these are the BIS values. Okay, so we will take this customer loyalty from minus 0.610. ये तो पहला मॉडल हो गया. सेकेंड अल्टरनेटिव मॉडल, व्हेन आई कनेक्ट my for construct with the customer loyalty, then the picture you can see here, yes, then they connect this. Now I am performing PLS algorithm, and what is the model selection criteria? This is 0.6 minus 0.261 0.603. So we will copy and paste, and then finally I am adding the relationship quality with final outcome variable. This is my another model, but we should prefer the simple model, otherwise interpretation is very difficult. Now it is the model selection criteria, not this. So this is about the small introduction of the smart PLS. Now you are most welcome to ask questions.
Sir,
बोलिए.
though I'm a very beginner in analysis and all this, तो मुझे एक बहुत बड़ा डाउट हो रहा था when you are showing about your data set.
जी.
जो मेरा डाटा सेट है, जैसे मैंने क्वेश्चनर लिया और हम डाटा सेट को 2 1 ऐसे ही रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं ना अपने डाटा सेट में, आपके फिर उसमें ही मतलब इंटरप्रिटेशन आ जाएगा.
हाँ,
तो आई कैन यूज दोज कोडिंग ओनली, है ना?
हाँ, 1 2 3 4 5 ऐसे कोडिंग करना है हमें.
हाँ, यही किया हुआ है सर.
ठीक, उसमें कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. 5 यू कैन टेक 5 पॉइंट लिकर्ट स्केल, 7 पॉइंट, रिजल्ट्स हमारे सेम आएंगे उसमें. इंटरप्रिटेशन सेम होगा.
सेकंड क्वेश्चन सर, वो जो हम ग्लोबल वेरिएबल ले रहे थे, वो मुझे आइडेंटिफाई करने में थोड़ा दिक्कत लग रहा है. मुझे अभी भी नहीं समझ में आ रहा हाउ टू आइडेंटिफाई.
वो तो लिटरेचर का रिव्यू करने से मिलेगा आपको. अगर आप फॉर्मेटिव कंस्ट्रक्ट ऐड कर रहे हैं अपने रिसर्च पेपर में,
हाँ,
तो थ्रू लिटरेचर आपको आइडेंटिफाई करना है कि इसका ग्लोबल आइटम क्या होगा।
वो मैंडेटरी है ना सर
वो
आइडेंटिफाई
मैंडेटरी
करना?
अगर आपने वो क्वेश्चनर जब आप फिल करा रहे हैं उसको आपने फिल नहीं कराया, तब आप उसकी कन्वर्जेंट वैलिडिटी, फॉर्मेटिव कंस्ट्रक्ट की नहीं निकाल पाएंगे।
ठीक है सर। एंड थर्ड क्वेरी है सर मेरी, सर आप हमें ये कीज देंगे फॉर प्रैक्टिस?
क्या?
हमें की मिलेगी फॉर
नहीं
प्रैक्टिस?
नहीं, आप उसको डाउनलोड कर लीजिए, 1 मंथ की हो जाएगी डाउनलोड।
अच्छा,
हाँ ठीक है।
ठीक है, ओके, थैंक यू सो मच सर।
और क्वेश्चन?
किसी के मन में विचार हो, किसी के मन में डाउट हो, जैसे अमनदीप ने क्वेश्चन कर रही थी, आप प्लीज क्वेश्चन कर सकते हैं। और डॉक्टर कौशल ने बहुत ही रिमार्केबल और बहुत ही सिस्टमेटिक ढंग से आपको ये बात बताई है, और उनके क्वेश्चन का भी एक आंसर बड़ा सिस्टमेटिक है।
Sir, it is my privilege to
आपसे रिक्वेस्ट है,
extend.
आप इसको सीरियसली लेंगे तो इस वर्कशॉप का बेनिफिट आपको मिलेगा। अच्छे स्पीकर हैं, अच्छे नॉलेजेबल स्पीकर हैं, और जहां तक मैं देख पा रहा हूं कि आपका जो प्रेजेंस है वो कम है, तो इसको मैं जो कहना चाह रहा हूं कि ये नॉलेज शेयरिंग है, आपके सारे रिसर्च स्कॉलर हैं, आपको फ्यूचर में काम आएगा, सीखना चाहिए। तो आप थोड़ा सीरियस रहेंगे तो आपको बेनिफिट होगा।
Sir, may I start?
और डॉक्टर कौशल जी, और कोई क्वेश्चन तो है नहीं?
जी
तो वो, हाँ मनेहा बोलो।
Sir, it is my privilege to extend a heartfelt vote of thanks on behalf of Rishabh Educational Society. First and foremost, I extend my sincere gratitude to our esteemed speaker, Dr. Shailesh Kaushal, for gracing this occasion, this workshop with their presence, and for sharing their valuable insight and knowledge. Special thanks to organizing committee, members and technical staff, and also thanks to all the participants and research scholars for their keen interest and engagement. Once again, my sincere thanks to everyone present. Thank you so much, sir, for sharing their knowledge.
थैंक यू,
थैंक यू,
थैंक यू, थैंक यू सर।
थैंक यू वंस अगेन। कल फिर से डॉक्टर कौशल का ही लेक्चर है, यही रिसोर्स पर्सन है, प्लीज आप सबसे और आप इनका जो लेक्चर है इसका आप बेनिफिट उठाइए। थैंक यू वेरी
थैंक
मच।
यू सर, थैंक यू।
थैंक यू।